Moves to reverse the Supreme Court's July 25 ruling on Vice President Sara Duterte's impeachment complaint has begun. The first legal salvo came from citizen complainants, the same ones who filed the first ouster case against the VP in December. Tindig Pilipinas filed a motion for reconsideration before the High Tribunal, defending the fourth impeachment complaint and why it was not unconstitutional. The petitioner said the SC decision weakened democratic accountability as it set a dangerous precedent to holding officials responsible through legal ouster. Complainant Dr. Sylvia Estrada Claudio said their motion also serves as a reminder the legal system must remain accessible to those who seek to challenge abuse of power.
We don't believe that this is the spirit of the Constitution. The spirit of the Constitution is for us to be able to hold our officials accountable po. And what the Supreme Court did has reversed that spirit. Kami nga po na parang nadismaya kami na yung impeachment complaint namin, ang ginamit pa ng Supreme Court para pigilin yung impeachment trial.
Meanwhile, members of the University of the Philippines College of Law added to the voices of dissent to the Supreme Court ruling. In a statement, the UP Law faculty cited precedents showing courts traditionally respecting Congress's independence over impeachment proceedings. The statement went on to ask all democratic institutions to act in accordance with these fundamental principles. Meantime, Senate President Tempore Jinggoy Estrada today said that come August 6, the Senate may vote to abide by the Supreme Court's decision on VP Duterte's impeachment. We have him on the show tonight. Good evening, Senator Estrada. Welcome to The Big Story.
Hi, good evening, Ses. Good evening, Sean, and good evening, Pauline, and to all viewers, good evening.
Thank you for giving us the time. You have said that there are already 20 senators who are of the mind that you should abide by the Supreme Court's decision, even if there is now a motion for reconsideration that was just filed.
Yes, approximately around 19 to 20 senators have intended to comply with or to abide with the Supreme Court decision. Not to push through with the impeachment trial, since according to the Supreme Court, it is already executory, and according to the Supreme Court, the Senate has no jurisdiction whatsoever. So we have to comply with I personally will have to comply with the resolution of the Supreme Court.
And these 19 to 20 senators have already, have they signed their name to a resolution? Have you spoken to them?
There is no resolution. We will put it into a vote come August 6, this coming Wednesday.
Even if the House of Representatives, your co-equal body, has indicated it will also file a motion for reconsideration.
Yes, they have indicated that they will file a motion for reconsideration. I think their deadline is on August 11. But if whenever the Supreme Court decides to overturn their decision and grant the motion for reconsideration of the House of Representatives, then that's the time that we will convene as an impeachment court.
Okay, so because a lot of the legal experts who have been weighing in on this issue, Senator, they're saying hantayin na lang no matapos yung pag-file at madesisyonan ng Supreme Court itong motion for reconsideration of the House. So would you think or napag-usapan na ba ng majority in the Senate kahit unofficially na ganun na lang yung magyari para mas malinis, kumbaga?
Well, we have to decide right away whether to comply or not with the decision of the Supreme Court. But if, as I've told you, as I've mentioned earlier, if and when the Supreme Court decides to overturn their own decision, then that's the time we will convene as an impeachment court.
So the motion will be merely to comply unless the Supreme Court decides otherwise.
Yes.
Parang, so parang, bakit po ayaw ninyong mag-antay muna? I mean, you waited so long anyway.
Hindi naman sa ayaw namin maghintay. Kailangan namin pagbotohan kaagad dahil siyempre yung publiko naghihintay kung ano gagawin ng Senate. At napag-usapan namin sa all senators caucus yan that we will really put into a vote the decision of the Supreme Court.
Well, Senator, there are some concerns following the decision of the Supreme Court to make this whole process quite very difficult now in holding public officials accountable. What do you have to say to that, Senator? Because, yes, go ahead.
Well, there are a lot of differing opinions amongst former justices, the legal luminaries, but of course, I, being a non-lawyer, will have to strictly obey with the decision of the Supreme Court. Kasi meron mga ibang nagsasabi nga dyan na mas mataas pa daw impeachment court kaysa sa Supreme Court. I beg to disagree. Mas mataas pa rin ang Supreme Court. Sino pa bang, kung hindi kami mambabatas, kami gumagawa ng batas, we formulate, we enact laws, and kung hindi namin susundin ang Korte Suprema, sino pa susunod sa Korte Suprema?
And one take here also, Senator, kasi is dapat daw prospective na lang itong ruling instead of retroactive, or it shouldn't apply to this current impeachment complaint because when it was initiated, when it was crafted, hindi pa yun yung set of rules or yung understanding nila, appreciation nila doon sa Constitution.
Well, that is the opinion of the Supreme Court, so I cannot argue with it.
What about the minority? I think they have a resolution. If the majority does not have one, the 5 do, or 4 or 5 of them do. Have you spoken to the minority about what they want to do? Or talagang magbobotohan na lang?
I haven't seen or haven't read the resolution that has been circulating, and I think only 4 senators out of 24 senators have already signed it.
But dagdag ko lang, Senator, parang duda si Senador Tito Soto sa numerong binibigay nyo na 19 to 20. Are you confident in that number?
Yes, I am quite confident based on what we have discussed in our All Senators Caucus, based on their body languages, based on what they were saying. I think I'm confident that the majority will abide by the ruling of the Supreme Court.
All right.